J-E-T-S, Jets, well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. On one sideline, look at the Texans head coach. These guys have dropped 6 of 7 entering this week. Across the field, the head coach of the Jets. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Huard. It is time for some football. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL. And it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Finds him on the crossing route, and he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17, and it'll be first down Houston. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be a first down Texans. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Throw finds Tolbert, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Pass play coming here. That's caught. Hits the rookie from Louisville. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Copy of the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Nevis with a point after. And the the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He finds a seam down the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Option design here. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud completes it quick. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits his running back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. Well, they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one gonna go against the D. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. First and 10, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back complete. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. 60 bites.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line at 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Texans' 9-yard line.
Ready?
Here's another for it. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
14, Texans 10. Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Give now to the running back. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
And the Texans first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
18.
From the red zone on first. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Here's Stroud. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Now Stroud on third and goal. Completed over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
To number 80.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the New York offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Throwing from the gun. He's got a man left. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's going to be second and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. It's the Jets holding the lead at MetLife.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Setting up to throw. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. Houston calls it second timeout. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. They connect on the deep shot. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Working on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. Well, this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Let's go. Let's go.
Play fake. It's Milton. Catch made. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets grow their lead to 8.
Jets 21, Texans 13. Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And normally they'd need their South Rock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Final timeout called by the Texans.
At the 45-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and that leaves him with third and short.
Less than a yard.
Here we go. 18. Let's hit.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Texans set to punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. They'll throw to start the drive. All in left side. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
I'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun now on third down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Ready? Let's go now. 19. Back to 60. 79 back to 60.
He'll throw it. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive.
19. Cowboy 80.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Levis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets lead by 15 now.
Jets 28, Texans 13. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Levis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now come the Texans on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Stroud from the pistol. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is real.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Milton, first and 10. It's into the hands of Barkley. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense is heading up for first and goal. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long as long.
And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets grow the lead now to 22 points.
Texans 13. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Starting this drive with a design run. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
The 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one's complete, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Stroud. He has the first over the middle. He has this down to the 34. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
18. What's up?
Slot man in motion left. They go play action with Stroud. Throw left side, complete. Now that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, Franklin. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
All right. 18.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And he's just going to put this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Has room down the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets trying to end this before the final quarter. Revis now for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Jets grow their lead yet again.
Texans 16.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points.
Ow, protect. 18. What's up?
First down, Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. On him quick, and they bring him down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Ow, protect. 18. What's up?
From the gun, Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Tony.
We just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans putting up points in a game decided. That one right down the middle. And the Texans get it back to a 19-point deficit. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. Oh, the Texans are confident they have it, and they do! All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was two things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, it gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Texans first down.
To the air, Stroud. This will be caught by Parker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
11 on the play.
All right.
First down, Texans.
18. What's that?
Throwing again, it's Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. He takes it himself. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
That one's complete over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first.
6-yard pickup.
May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Working now from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
First down. First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully. as he sends this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Stroud from the pistol. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's third down.
Motioning the tight end left. To the air on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Motion man sent left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
18, Rattler.
They're going to pass it here. It is Kupp, left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. It's like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead to get what you need.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I will. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
18.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
All right. 33-yard line.
18. Outside.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st down, Houston.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now we'll see them try the point after. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans miss effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Jets and receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. They can trot out that victory formation here, Brock. Send us all home. No timeouts left to stop that clock. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
19, charge.
Going from the gun here. Catch made over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Next on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got it at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got 1 more snap coming up. This will be the final play of the game. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So the win goes to the Jets. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up